Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm Elite Four Stefan, you are part of the squad, and we are streaming. We're playing Final Fantasy VIII. We're actually starting a brand new series. We're going to be doing this once, maybe twice a week, along with our Pokemon streams, until Zelda or, well, actually, I should phrase it this way. Let me get the music off. Until we get Zelda, Final Fantasy 16, or any of the possible leak games that I intend on playing that are probably coming out this year, come out, which is all around May. So whatever comes first, essentially. Are we beating this, or is that coming out? And that's what we'll be doing. And we'll also be doing our Final Fantasy thing on the side, or our Pokemon thing on the side. Tonight we're starting up Final Fantasy VIII, one of my favorite Final Fantasies. It is a non-traditional game. Like, technically, you don't need to level up the entire game. We're going to get started. I'll explain this as we get along, but yeah, we'll be playing our version on the PS4. I own a digital copy of it. It's not your standard like level up game because the enemies are based on your level. So if you are level 99, you're going to be fighting enemies that are level 99 as well, and their stats change based on their level. So this game can be very difficult. It can be very easy. There's a lot of subtleties and a lot of things to this game. This is the second Final Fantasy game to be released on the PS1. I think I almost said PSX, but technically that's accurate as well. It's considered one of the games of the golden age of Final Fantasies, which we'll be playing all those. I love the PlayStation 1 generation of Final Fantasy games. You'll learn that about me. We've already played Final Fantasy 7. We did the remake. We did integrate the DLC content, and now we'll be doing... Uh-oh. I thought everything froze. It's skipping. It's freezing up, it looks like. Is it lagging or what? But yeah, the PlayStation 1 generation of games are top notch. The Final Fantasy X on the PS2, fucking phenomenal. I played 12 when it, or no, I'm sorry, yeah, 12. I played 12 when that came out. 11 strictly online. 12. I've never beat. I didn't really like it at first. We'll probably give it another chance. And then 13 was okay, 14 was strictly online, and 15 was okay, and 16 is coming out. So we'll be playing 16 before we get to the others. But we might be able to get through 8 and 9 before 16 comes out. So we're going to try to do that. Right here we're seeing Squall, right here, the main character, fighting Cypher, his rival. At the beginning, we don't know why. They both are using new weapons introduced to the series, the gun blades. They're pretty dope. It's a cool concept. Lucky you just got a scar across the face. Everything else you learn is actually a flash forward. I don't know. It's all the stuff that happens throughout the series, throughout the game. Dr. Katawaki, how are you feeling? Okay, I guess. Okay. Katawaki, take it easy next time you're here. I always thought... So this is an HD version on the PS4. Katawaki, I always thought was a male, They never clarify. Now I see heels on her feet. That's a female. Looks like your eyes are focusing. You should be fine. Say your name for me. We're just going to go with Squall. Unless somebody wants to redeem, but you guys got to be Johnny on the spot for that. Why don't you take it easy in training next time, even though it might not be so lucky? Tell that to Cypher. That's Cypher. Won't listen to anyone. Why don't you ignore him? Can't just run away. Want to be cool, huh? Don't get hurt in the process. Let's see, your instructor is... Quistis. Call her now. Just wait here a minute. There's quite a few things. We can literally, and I'm not even joking, Quistis, come get your student. It's not probably her. Leave scar. We legitly, and I'm not even kidding, can get the ultimate weapon without progressing any point of the story from this point on. Like, it's stupid. We really could. It would take like 60 hours, but we could do it. It's literally playing a side game for 60 hours. This game is overpowered with that shit. This is Quistis, and I'll explain more of that later. This is Quistis. This is our teacher. She's here to scold us. She's also part of our party going forward in the game. Come on, let's go to the field exam. Something on your mind? Absolutely not. Squall is very stoic. This is one of the first Final Fantasies where they actually show like inner monologue. He really talks more to himself than he does out loud. Kamaliga? I hope I said that right. Welcome to the stream. I really appreciate the follow. So yeah, Squall has more of an inner monologue with himself. He's more of a internal character than an external character, like Zidane, as an example, in Final Fantasy IX. When we get to that, he's more of an external character. Squall is more internal, thinking about everything. Like right there, he's talking about, I'm more complex than you think. Where Sis is like, tell me about yourself, and he's just, nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna say anything. No, not a word. No, nothing. See, that's none of your business. And that's how they portray him. He really, they make him seem like he doesn't care, but he cares about everything. Kamaliga, do you play the Final Fantasies? Are you a fan? So this is probably like my, I don't know, 30th time playing through this. Maybe do it once a year, something like that. This is the first time doing it on stream since it's just started that about a year ago. Can't say that I have. What kind of games do you play? Alright, she's telling us that we're about to have a field exam. We'll have free time up until then to get ourselves prepped and ready. We'll meet in the hall at 1600 hours. Any questions? Nope, nope, nope. Cypher, do not injure your partner. Be careful from now on. Cypher's a dick. Field exam participants. I'll see you all later. Squall, I need to talk to you. If we talk to the computer, before we go, or look at our station, I guess I should say. Power. I don't want tutorial. Is it? I think it's the basics. Nope. Don't even need it. We're out. You can actually get your summons here, or they call them GFs in this game, Guardian Forces. You get your first two there. You can also force the game to make you get it by leaving, and as you leave the property, they'll give them to you. See right there, I haven't been to Fire Cavern yet. We're going to take part in today's CD exam. If you don't pass the prerequisite. CD is the name of the school because it's like a military school that actually gets hired to do or like missions and jobs, and they're big jobs like destabilizing a country to just bodyguard work. It's whatever they get hired for. And there's multiple CD schools in this version of world. And this is the internal monologue I was telling you about. I was going to go this morning, Cypher. Do you have any excuse? Not really. But let's get going. If you're not too confident yet, you can review your studies at the study panel. I'll be waiting at the front gate, so come down when you're ready. You can access your study panel from your seat. That's where we get the summon now. We don't want that. So we're going to do a couple small things that are really going to help us. I'm late. Selfie? Yeah. This young lady is named Selfie. We're going to ask if she's okay, because we're actually decent human beings, whether Squall is or not, and has his own internal monologue is a different thing. Are you okay? There. Teehee, I'm fine. Are you in a hurry? Hey, did you just come from that class? Is homeroom over? Oh no, this place is so much bigger than my last garden. Oh, hey. I just transferred here. Do you think you can give me a quick tour of the garden? I don't have the time. We are not that nice of an individual. I've got shit to do. Oh, bummer. That's too bad. Well, see ya. Hi, Selfie. She was nice. We said nice things. Talking to him. Play the card game. Press square. You can play against anyone who plays. 7 cards. Boom. That right there is what we needed to start. And the reason being is because the card game is how we're going to unlock some of the most powerful shit in this game. It's so stupid. Each of the GFs, or the summons, or guardian forces, whatever you want to call them, have individual abilities. And those abilities, we're going to be playing cards with him a lot. That guy right there. But each one of these GFs have their own individual abilities that you can junction, is the way I'll say it, and that's the way the game phrases it. It's junctioning. And their abilities really do a lot. Let's just say that. Unlike normal level up games, XP does not range or get higher based on any scenario or situation. It's a flat 1000 XP to level up to the next level every single time. Don't mind that pink thing. We'll go back for it here in a second. Squall, you forgot something in your GF. Not really. I was just waiting for you to give it to me. So, Quetzalcoatl and Shiva. Shiva is one of the more famous Final Fantasy summons of all time. The GF gives us strength, stronger the GF are, stronger we are. Here's a brief explanation. I really don't want it. So the way summons work in this game is you can equip them to individual characters, and their stat gains, in a way, become your stat gains, and they have special abilities that they can give you. Like, they can make it so you can increase your HP specifically, or your strength specifically. And I'll show / explain that when we get to that point a little bit more. Come on. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Since we don't have the avatars going, I want to move the chat box. Let's see if I can find Final Fantasy avatars. We can have Final Fantasy ones running around, like we do with the Pokemon ones. Took you long enough. Alright, so we're gonna junction GF. We're gonna put Quetzalcoatl on her, which means you see the magic lit up and it's now highlighted. If we had any magic abilities, like fire or blizzard or something, we could equip it right there, which would increase that stat, which is how you get stronger in this game. It's actually broken. It's actually really fucking broken. You're like, oh, whatever. No, I'm telling you, it's really fucking broken. So there's Shiva, GF, draw item. You can only have 3 of your commands, so you have to decide what you want to go with. Drawing is how you actually learn your magic in this game. So until we actually get magic, we're doing it that way. Abilities or any extra abilities you get. The GFs that I was talking about and learning their abilities, if you select them, go to learn. This is what they can or cannot learn. So win magic from an item, boost, and card. That's what we want right now. We want to get card mod. We want to be able to transform a few monsters into cards, and that's how we're going to get some powerful cards to start our set. We're going to do that. We're going to switch her summon magic to strength, and then the 0 out of 50 is how much AP that they need to learn that, and each fight is different with how much AP. There's a compatibility bar right up there at the very top, and it determines how fast their summons go. There's so many little details to this. It's nice. It's a fun game. It is difficult. Like, it is so difficult. When I was a kid, me and my dad tried playing it together when I first got it, and like I needed a fucking strategy guide. Like it fucking sucked. You needed a strategy guide. Alright, so they have a feature. Oh, she's about to explain it. Because it's a gun blade, you can actually pull the trigger and shoot the gun as you attack. So her attack and then ours. And it'll do extra damage when you do it. And if you do it right. Let's see if I can get it right. Nope. Maybe I did. I don't know. Alright, so now this is how we earn our magic. You have to actually draw it from enemies, which I should have drawn from the other guy. Normally I would sit in an entire fight until I gained 100 of the magic that I needed. But for streaming purposes, and because I'm not trying to 100% this game and there's other shit to do, and we'll gain it along the way, we'll not be able to. So now that we have some kind of magic, just to show you guys, we go to auto. I always do it by defense. It equipped the magic, which was fire. It didn't increase its stat because I only have a few of them. So it's based on how many I have. The more I have, the more it'll increase the stats. So when I max it out to like 999, at that point, it'll happen. So what we're doing is we're walking on this path so we don't get any fights right now. Walk off the path, you get a fight. The gel eye. Oh, nope. Got quite a few magics. Let's see what you got. Wizard. Here. I think the last one's Sand. Okay, I need a move item. Well, I need to be at the bottom. It was the same with Bite Bug. I knew Bite Bug had scams, but alright, so attack. What? My license can't be verified? What the fuck is that? I'm actually very annoyed at that. It's fucking weird. Actually, before anything does happen, I'm going to hide that real quick, and I'm going to look at why. Actually, I can't look at why right now. We need to get through the fight. I'm afraid it'll close out. Weird. Why did I say that? Did it log me out from the store or something? Uno momento, por favor. Where did that notification go? I know I own it. That's even before I had the PlayStation Plus. I don't want no bullshit to happen. Yeah, it's even got the games I platinum. No, y'all can kiss my ass. You better not fuck this up. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't fuck this up. If I get kicked out of this, I'm gonna be very angry. It's not like we just saved it, so it's not like we're missing a lot. But like, there's no reason to kick me out. I don't know if you guys saw that notification. That's super random and stupid. Usually it's because you're not logged in, but I'm logged in. There it is. Hidden draw points on the overworld. I know. You figured it out. Oh no. Oh no. My bugs. So because we need 40 AP, I actually kind of forgot. We need to do this. Getting through fights and doing that at the same time. What has happened? It's crazy how you have to do this. Because we do this, and then we turn this magic into stronger magic. Like it all applies to each other. This guy's is still alive.